Alright, so I'm combing out the hair or whatever, like, taking out the dye and, conditioning it, shampooing it, whatever. The hair had some color in it, but it didn't really take to the dye. Mainly the ends did. But look how the ends look. Like, what the hell? The hair itself looks good, right? Everything's smooth and nice. It looks awesome. But look at the ends. The parts that took the most color came out raggedy. Like, I don't know what the heck that's about at all. I really don't. And it's crazy because the bundles that's in front look fine. See? The ends are perfectly fine. Them 18-inch bundles, like the very first set of bundles, something is wrong with it. Like, to be honest, it's like it's a whole nother batch of hair for the 18-inch. Like, it just looks crazy. And it's shedding, like, look. It's shedding like, look at this. Never have I ever experienced this. Like, what on earth? I honest to God don't know what the heck is going on. This is like really freaking me out. Like, I'm gonna try my hardest to detangle this without, losing a whole bunch of hair. But as of right now, I deadass just wanna just cut straight across and just get rid of this bottom piece if I don't see any changes in like an hour. I'm gonna really try hard to detangle this jungle, but it is what it is. I will definitely cut it. I'm not gonna kill myself trying to do this. Is just like, this is crazy. Like, that is insanity. I have never seen that happen to bundles that I received. And like I said, I washed this hair. You see, those are the ones. These are the top bundles. So I'm not understanding why the 18-inch looks like this. I don't get it. And like I said, I washed this hair and conditioned it prior to coloring it, because like I said, I wore this hair before. This isn't my first time wearing this hair. I just made a wig with it. When I wore it to Atlantic City, it was a weave. So this is my first time using the hair to make a complete unit, and I'm just not understanding why the 18-inch bundles look like this. Like, and I've put conditioner and it's just not, I don't know, like I just don't get it. And I love the fact that the hair, is not bleeding. The hair, it took well. But for some reason, those 18-inch bundles is just fried. Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. I really don't. But I just figured I'd come on and show you guys, what's going on. Hopefully, to God, I could do some magic. Let's see. All right, guys. So I've already started detangling. I only have like this much left, and just so y'all don't think I'm playing, this is really like the process that I'm going through. So I'm gonna break off a section just so I could show y'all, the process I'm going through just to get these 18-inch bundles, back to life or whatever. And I know you're supposed to start from the root up, but the root is not really the problem, as you can see. Okay, the root is not really the problem. So what I'm going to do now is go to the tip, right? Which, as you can see, is turning into a freaking dreadlock. Okay, and I'm going to, piece by piece, go up the hair shaft. I'm trying to get it in the camera so you guys could see as much as possible. And the crazy part is, I feel like the 18-inch bundle is a whole nother grade of hair, and that's probably why it took the color so much better than the rest of the hair. The rest of the hair is not this burgundy. It's not this vibrant in color. The 18-inch bundles definitely took a lot more than the rest of the hair, and that's why I kind of want to save it. That's why I'm going through this hassle of actually trying to detangle it, because, you know, I do want to show that the hair can color. But if this is what's gonna happen, you know, from coloring the hair, it's like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but bundles, you're not supposed to have all this work. Like, I'm sorry. This is pack hair problems. This is like beauty supply, you know, $30 hair problems. This is not bundles. Like, I don't know who they was fooling with these 18 inches, but it's crazy. And the rest of the hair, I'm gonna show y'all too. It's not like this. Like, I didn't go through any of this type of work with the rest of the hair. And like, I colored these bundles live on my Facebook page yesterday. So it's not to say you know, I'm doing any tricks or anything. Y'all watch me color it. I didn't do anything special or, you know, crazy to the hair. You know, it's just insanity that it's really this difficult. This is like really insane. Really insane. And I feel like this hair is more dry. Like, it's drying all by itself. Wow, look, the other bundles is still wet. This hair is just dry, and I don't know. The 18 inch is definitely, it looked like it was the same hair, but apparently it's definitely not. It's a totally different blend of hairs for the 18 inch. So that's how it's looking now that it's been combed out. As you can see, it's a little you know, frizz or whatever. I did get a couple of knots, but that's not much. I did, you know, take my time and do it piece by piece to get it like that. But you can see the difference from the hair that's in the front and the hair that I've detangled. This is another section that I did earlier before I started recording. Okay, you could definitely see the difference. All the hair that's in the front is still wet and smooth and has a nice curl pattern, you know, that wet wave look. But the 18 inches is dry and frail. Like, it looks like a whole nother grade of hair, period. Like, I'm gonna wet it real quick, and I still have the other part of the back, the other 18 inches to show you guys. But I'm gonna try and wet it and see if it'll match once it's wet. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like it blends in with the hair just fine. And maybe that's why I got tricked the first time, because it blended in so well. I honest to God don't know how it's gonna look once, you know, if it's gonna look uniform once the hair is, you know, all dried together. But I just want to show you guys the difference, how it's looking, you know, just the back. I mean, there's a part 1 to this section of this video. I mean, when I post it up on YouTube, I'm definitely gonna link all these videos together so that way it's, you know, one video so you guys could see. But this is how the back bundles are looking like after coloring it, and this is how the front bundles are looking, still with the nice wet wave or whatever, but the 18-inch is a whole nother grade. Like, I can't wrap my head around the quality of the back bundle. Like, it makes no sense for it to look this way. Like, and it has nothing to do with the dye, because the front is fine. And as you guys saw in my live video, I colored the whole bottom and midsection of the wig prior to getting the 2 extra bottles from the beauty supply store. I ordered the L'Oreal hair colors off of Amazon, and the bleaching agent, the developer, was with the set, and I'll, you know, post a picture of it in the video so you guys can see the set that I bought and the date I bought it, so that way, you know, there's proof. And yeah, it was no problem. The front of it, the rest of the hair got colored just like the back did with no problem. And to be honest, I feel like the rest of the hair didn't take as well. But as you can see, when those 18-inch parts, that's like right here, got colored, got wet, they blended in just like the rest of the hair. So I'm assuming when the hair gets dry, it is gonna brighten up like how the matted part is. But yeah, I'm really disgusted. Like, I really am. And this is still part of the 18-inch. Even from the root, it's not as shiny as the hair in front. The hair in front, even from the root, is glossy and nice with no problem. You see? Glossy and nice with no problem. The hair that I've combed out from the root is dry. Like, it feels like it has some type of damage or something. It's not the same grade, like, at all. It's really not. You see? It's not the same. And it just kills me. Like, I'm not, you know, a hair expert or anything like that, but I'm not crazy. Like, you could clearly see that that's a different type of hair. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Y'all could let me know in the comments if I'm going in, but that's just crazy to me. Anyway, I'm going to take my time and try to comb this out to my best ability. I'm going to blow it out still and still try to, you know, make it look decent. I'm going to definitely give y'all some updates as to whether or not it tangles back up like this again, where it's looking, you know, like a bird's nest. But, you know, we'll see. I'll definitely be giving you guys an update. Like I said, this hair in the live, this hair is Beauty Forever hair. It's hair that I got from them to do a review since last year. I wore it. I took pictures with it as a weave and everything was fine. I turned it into a unit this year. And shortly after, I decided I was going to color it rather than keep it at its natural color, the state that it came in, due to the fact that it does have a lot of in-between golds and reds and yellows in it. I decided to just dye it red, you know, switch it up a bit and, this is what happened to the 18-inch bundle. Why? I don't know, because the rest of the hair is perfectly fine. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Updates. So I wasn't really doing it to, I'm not making this video to hate or shame any companies and, you know, mess their sales up. I'm not trying to do that. The reason why I'm doing this video is because although I got this hair for free, someone could have possibly watched my video and bought this hair and is having the same issue. And I tried to make these videos to prevent people, normal people like me, you understand, from having these problems. Like, companies aren't going to tell you this. You know, if you color my hair, there's a possibility. Like, I've had vendors tell me, you could color my hair, but don't bleach it. Like, if you want to do, you know, a permanent color, that's fine. But to try and bleach it to 613, it's not going to be a good idea. You know, I 110% love when vendors do that, because that's honesty at its best. It makes no sense to lie to me, because then I'm not going to be a returning customer. You understand? Even though I'm doing the reviews, I have a choice whether or not I want to work with this particular company again, and I definitely will not. At least not with the wet wave or water wave, whatever this is called. You know, I definitely won't be doing it again, because I'm going to give the same review again. I mean, maybe they got better quality hair over the year, but I honest to God don't want to be put in that predicament where I feel I'm obligated, you know, to put it out there. Now, I could have just posted the reveal of this color, and this is all from the 18-inch. All of this. I'm hoping you guys, let me look, can see this. Yeah. All of this is from the 18-inch by itself. And there's a lot of, like, you know, just random little hairs all in my sink. And, you know, I could have just showed you guys the end product and was like, yeah, guys, you know, it's so great and I love it, and just show you guys, you know, a bunch of selfies and, you know, make it cute. Woo. But the reality of it is, you know, I may not have, you know, millions of followers or whatever, but the people that are on my page are paying customers at the end of the day. So it don't matter. It's just, it's not right. It's not right. So, you know, I know people are going to have stuff to say, and I know vendors are probably going to get scared, but the truth is the truth. Okay? It has to be said, because if you don't, you know, then what's the point? Somebody has to be on here telling the truth. You understand? And like I told you guys, I like my units to be extremely full and nice. And you know, this is not good. It's not. And I haven't cut the net out yet, which I'm definitely gonna do. I want to bleach the knots. But before I do any more to this hair, I'm going to blow it out and see how it looks once it's all, you know, now that it's all together and looking uniform. I'm not, you know, raking through at the bottom like before in the clip I showed you earlier. It's a lot better now. This is how it's supposed to be. When I wash my units, this is how they look. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not using no giant wide tooth comb because I shouldn't have to. You understand? I shouldn't have to. It's supposed to be a smooth transition. I just washed and conditioned the hair. There should be no reason why I'm getting snags and pulls and, you know, problems. But it is what it is. The hair looks good now. I just want to show you guys that, you know, what just happened to me is a possibility. If you guys do still choose to buy this hair, you know, that could happen. Why it happened, I don't know. But I'm just going to show you guys all the hair that did come out of the unit. Okay, this is all the hair. All right, knots and all. Okay, knots and all. And y'all watch me take my time and go piece by piece, and hair still came out regardless. And that's definitely not just shedding. That's like bird's nest. That was some serious detangling, like OD. I don't know what to say. Like I said, even when wet, the hair does revert back to a, you know, a nice little wet wave curl pattern. So I'm just not understanding, you know, why the 18-inch had those problems. And from detangling, now you can see that the 18-inch has definitely thinned out. You can tell from the front bundles that are on the sides, because that's, the hair is already a unit, so that's how it's going to lay. The middle is a lot thinner because a lot of the hair that's supposed to be there is now in the sink. Okay, so I mean, it's wet. We'll see once it's dry, you know, how it fills out. I did manage to fit all 3 bundles in this unit on top of a closure, so you know, it shouldn't really affect the look. The look of the hair too much. You know, it's fine. I'm just hoping that I don't get like that bird's nest neck, like those really cheap wigs where, you know, they put their hair in a ponytail and it's like Brillo pad all in the back of their neck. I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen, because as you can see, that 18-inch is drying all by itself. The rest of the hair is still wet. Still wet. And that 18-inch is just getting dry. It's getting dry. So I'm hoping that, you know, I don't have that bird's nest problem. But we'll see. You know, I already made the unit. I took my time and, you know, sewed it up. I used my cap that I paid for. You understand? So I really don't want to just like throw it away. I do want to, you know, use it, but I don't really know how long this hair is going to last. And due to the fact that I see it's not the best quality in the back, I'm probably not going to curl it as often as I would want to. Just off the strength, I do not want it to get, you know, super nappy and just, you know, out of control. I'm not trying to be detangling hair every day. Like, every day I take off the wig, I gotta, you know, comb it out. That's just too much. It's too much. Anyway, I know this video is kind of drawn out. It's just I'm just upset. I don't know. I'm upset. So anyway, I know you guys are tired of hearing me rant and rave. So I'm gonna get to the styling of this wig, and I'll see you guys in a minute.